Thank you for taking your time about seeing this video. So a little bit about me before we are starting to learning something. I'm a founder of Astronomer.io. It's a e-learning platform for people that want to take simulations before they're going up for the CNCF certifications, the community of the cloud native. You can visit on Astronomer.io. That would be in the description too. I am a Kubernetes specialist. I spend all of my time to Kubernetes, and I see myself as a very big cloud native enthusiast. And then I love to learn out of what I'm doing. So in this case, I'm a public speaker. I'm speaking on different meetups and conferences. That's a little about me, and I think it's time to go into the content of this videos. Hello and welcome for this video. In this video I will show you how you can setting up the CKS exam cluster locally. For now you can go in for my GitHub. You can see the address up here, or you can go for the description inside this video. Then I will link to this concrete folder in my repository. The idea is you have 3 VMs on your local machine, and this VM should have a minimum 2 vCPU, 4 GB of memory, and then a hard drive on 50 GB of disk. I have making this test in Ubuntu 24.04, and I use the kernel 6.8 to use what you're using inside the exam. There could be some small difference here from this distribution to the one you see when you're going into the CKS exam, but that's very similar. It's nothing you should thinking about. It's more like the tools you need to learn. You can execute and run on this setup. When you have creating your virtual machines, you should run some small scripts. I have this one. This is the script you run on the first one on your control plane. That's what we call main. And then you have 2 workers. We call it worker 1 and worker 2. And this script will be run as a root on that one. And from here, it will be something we will test to see about it's working well. And don't forget, if you're as me running on VMware VM Fusion, I think that's the name on the virtualization environment, and you have 2 networks card. We need to explicit explain which network we want, because when you reboot there will become some errors. I can show you that in this video. So this is a little bit intro what you gonna know about in here. So let's going for the first one. Let's going for the main server. So here at the main server you want to log in as root. So we just log in as root here and type the password. Then I have already copied this bash script. So what you're doing, just press enter, and then you can see it's starting to setting up. This process can take a little while, depends on your internet connection. So I will just jump to the result after that, so you don't need to wait until this is installed. And you can see we are installing the version 1.34. Right now the 1.35 is out there, but don't install that, because in the exam right now, as I'm doing it, it's not out for the exams. So don't use the newest version of Kubernetes. It's very important you use the version you'll meet inside the CKS exam. And in this one we will install Cilium, we will install SBOM, and we will install Falco and K9S, so it's easier for you to debug locally. Remember, the K9S will not be on the exam, but I think that's the tool. This will be very easy to navigate around when you need to debug it. And then we're setting up the master. So that's what you see here in this installations process. So when we are finished, we can just say kubectl get pod, and then see what we have. You can see we have the Falco, we have the Cilium, and we have all the other components we want to run, but we still have this operator waiting. And that's because as default Cilium recommend 3, and right now we only have if you see here kubectl get node, we only have one. So we only have the main one. So let's go for the worker 1 and worker 2 and install them. Yeah, I'm going for the worker 1 here and go inside. And remember to copy the right one. I just copied the, you can see here the install worker, and this one you need to run on your worker 2 also. So that's what we're gonna do. I will paste it in here and set it up, and let's see what's going on here. And it's taking a little while like the other one, so let's just skip this, and I will go back and continue when it's done. And of course it will install the version 1.34, the same version as we have on the main one. Now we are finished to installing the information about the Kubernetes, and let's see about the worker 2. Yes, that's finished too. So let's go for the main one tab again, and you can see we have this one, the join command. You just copy that, and you're going inside here and paste it to your worker 1. And you do this on the worker 2, and now you're joined. If we're going for nodes, you can see we have not ready yet, and it's basically just working. And you can see now, if we're scrolling a little bit up here, we have the operator here. It's creating the container. We have Cilium will be installed on everything, and we're just waiting for the kube proxy is running. Let's see what's happening if you do it again, and you can see the envoy and the operator here still creating. So it's taking a little bit of time. I think maybe give it 1 to 2 minutes or something like that, and then it should be fine. And I think that's almost it for now. Yeah, you can see it's much prettier now. And then you are pretty much ready to work with the CKS exam, and you can see all the pods now it's running. So we have only 2 operators, so that's fine. Everything is cool. But I promise you to, because I'm running on the VM Fusion from VMware, I promise you to show what's happened if I reboot the server and I use 2 networks card. So I just hope that's make it here again. So let's make a reboot, and then it's broken the pipe and it's taking some time before it's back. So yeah, I'll reconnect when we're back. Let's see about we can come into the server again. That we can, and if everything works as I expected now, because we have rebooted, I cannot do the pods anymore, because then it's okay. That's working now, but we can try again just to see about it's working again. It depends. I can explain the issue why it's not working, if I can get it to not working yet, but it's can require some times of a reboot. Let's do it again. I will just log in here and going for that and see what's happened. Probably the wrong password. Yes. And okay, it's a little bit weird now. But what I want to explain is this line here. That's very important you do this, because sometimes you will see the kubelet can't connect as it's expected. So let's see what it's doing. You can see extra arguments, so that's what we're going to do. It's the extra arguments, and we will set this one as the IP we have, and this is my local IP for exactly this VM. Remember to change that, and we restart the kubelet, and we can see here now the node IP is the right IP. And if you are running in a production environment and you have 2 networks cards, it could be some reasons for that. One of those could be the data network for the backups and everything of your cluster, and the second one could be the client. So you can appear this even in a production environment, but I hit this error because I'm running on local VM environment where I used 2 network cards. This should be done in each node you have. So in my case, I only have done this in the in the main, but I need to repeat this in this one too. So let's do that. We can just see the IP, it's up here. I should have used the shortcut. So this, no, not this one. It's 38. So yes, and I should use the same in my worker too. And let's just see what's happening. I think that's the 36 EP. Yes, 60, this one. So let's see this file just to confirm. Cat, and this is the 60 to find, and we have it here. So yeah, everything works, and now we can reboot without any issues. So yeah, that's how it's going. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to give it a like and share it if you want, and you are welcome to subscribe. All the documentation will be found on my GitHub, and that GitHub will be linked in the description. Thank you so much, and hope to enjoy the next video.